Welcome back to the Marbolian League games, where today we are now officially halfway through our events. And what better way to celebrate than by bringing back a crowd favorite from last year. That's right, this is Halfpipe Acceleration. The rules are simple and the same as last year, where teams will be going down and trying to get as far into the half pipe as possible. Red is worth 1 point, yellow is worth 3 points, green worth 5 points, and blue worth a full 7 points. However, do not land in the danger zone right there, as that in the first round will be 0 points, in the second, -1. Here we have tall grass prairies to demonstrate the track for us, getting 2 marbles in that danger zone, 1 in the red and 1 in the yellow. And that is how today's event will work, so let's get right to it. Our first team running today will be the Caffeine Cruisers. Down they go, managing to completely avoid that danger zone. Very good from them, landing all yellows for a total of 12 points. Next is the River Rapids. Once again, completely avoiding that danger zones. These teams must have been practicing from last season, but they did not do quite as well as the Caffeine Cruisers. Getting 2 reds and a yellow. Anyway, here is our third team, which will be Phoenix, once again avoiding that danger zone. And getting an even slightly worse score nonetheless. 3 reds and 1 yellow. Our fourth team going will be the Electric Eels. Getting 1 in that danger zone, but also 1 in the blue and 1 in the green. 1 last marble. Where will he stop? Is it on the yellow or on the green? I can't tell, and it is on the yellow. Next, we have Tidal Wave. Our returning champions not doing well. Getting 2 in the danger zone, but still managed to recover with 1 in the blue and 1 in the red. Up next, we have the Martians. Only getting 1 in that danger zone. Better than Tidal Wave, but gets 2 in the red. Not great. And a 3rd in the red as well. Currently sitting in dead last, here are the Martians, who need to do very well in this event if they want to catch up. And they seem to do okay overall, getting 2 reds, a yellow, and a blue. Here we have the Pumas, our 8th team to go, getting 1 in that danger zone. Can they recover from that? 2 yellows and a red. Okay overall. As we are now halfway through our first round, here goes Skyfire, getting 2 in that danger zone. 1 in the green, no, rolls all the way back to the red. And then another sitting in that yellow. Our current first place team, here is the Snow Wolves, perfectly avoids that little danger zone and gets 2 blues and a green, and that last marble settling in a yellow. Our best score yet of the day. Now here are the Seahorses, getting 1 in that danger zone, 1 almost in the blue, but rolls out into the green, and then another yellow. That last one's still trying to settle and lands in the red. Here is the blankest team in the competition, Snowball Effect. Avoids the danger zone quite well too, actually. Ends up getting a blue there and a yellow, and then 2 1s. Pretty good score from them. Yesterday's winner was Labyrinth, who does not seem to do as well today, getting 2 in the danger zone. And then taking its time for their last 2 marbles, who both get 1. Definitely not what they wanted to do. Here is Crystal Clear up next, getting 2 into that danger zone. and then 2 in that green. First time we saw that today. Next, we have the Lion Dashers. 1 in that danger zone. One of our 6 returning teams. Let's see how that helps them out in the long run. Getting 3 threes. Our final team of round 1 will be Caramel Swirlers. Getting 2 in that danger zone. And rolling back and forward, trying to get as far as possible. Ends up getting 1 almost in the green, but no, it will be 2 yellows. But otherwise, we are now approaching our second round, where now the danger zone will be -1 point rather than 0. So, without further ado, let's get going. Caffeine Cruiser is up first, only getting 1 in the danger zone, but a red and the yellow on the other side. 1 marble still trying to slow down and ends up in the yellow. River Rapids are up next. A returning team, but quite out of practice, getting 1 in the danger zone, a red, a yellow, and a second yellow. Our third team to go is Phoenix, who have been having quite good season so far. Not a very good run though, with 2 in the danger zone, those last 2 trying to land. Gets 1 in the green, that will help them out for sure, and then 1 in the yellow, avoiding the red entirely. Pretty good run from them, but here are the Electric Eels, getting 2 in the danger zone. Last 2 trying to take their time to really get as far as they can in that half pipe. Not quite able to do it though, getting a red and a yellow. Our returning champions back at it again. It's Tidal Wave. 2 in the danger zone. Been seeing a lot of that in the second round. Perfectly executes getting 1 in that green, and then 1 in that yellow. The Martians did not do it very well last round. Can they do better this round? Immediately, yes. Getting a 5 and a 7, and then 2 in the red. Next, we have the Titans. Also avoiding the danger zone, but still getting 3 in that red, and then 1 in the yellow. About halfway done after this round. Here we have the Pumas. 2 in that danger zone. A yellow, and then a red. Pretty not great score from them. Up next is Skyfire, getting 1 in the danger zone. With a 3, a 5, and then a second 3. Next, we have the Snow Wolves, who do not seem to do as well this round as they did last round. 2 immediately in that danger zone, recover with a 7, and then a 3. Now we have the Seahorses, who perfectly avoid that danger zone and get 2 threes, a 5, and a 7. Now here is Snowball Effect. Gets 1 in the danger zone. Another seems to land in that red, followed by a second. And is that a third? 3 reds. Definitely not what they were looking for. Here's Labyrinth, who certainly did not do well last round. Immediately gets 1 in that -1 danger zone, but recovers quite nicely with a 5 and a 7, and then a 3. Next is Crystal Clear. Gets 1 into the danger zone, but recovers nicely with a 7 and a 5, and then finishes off with a 1. Up next are the Lyman Dashers. Get 1 in the danger zone, 2 reds, and then a green. Pretty average looking score from them. And here we have our last team to run today. It will be the Caramel Swirlers. Gets 1 in the danger zone, 2 yellows, and then a blue. A pretty good score to end off the day. Anyway, let's have a look at our final scores for the day. Snow Wolves, once again getting first. An incredible score from them. They are followed by Seahorses, Crystal Clear, and Caramel Swirlers. Tiebreakers were solved by who did better in one round. And if there was still a tie, well, we would figure something out. But otherwise, Titans got 5th, Caffeine Cruisers got 6th, which are both teams that definitely had a lot of ground to make up, so very good for them. But let's congratulate our 3 medalists, Crystal Clear, Seahorses, and the Snow Wolves. Anyway, here are our updated scores after today's event. Snow Wolves, now with an overwhelming lead after today's win. I don't know if anyone will be able to overcome that, but we still have 8 more events. Yes, we are halfway through after today. So, there will be a lot of chances for many teams to catch up. Will they be able to do it? You'll have to keep watching to find out. But in the meantime, I'm your host, Dogbot300, and thank you so much for watching.